Blake Manor, the seance. We're actually gonna do the seance today, unless we get into like a 4-hour lucid dream or something. We are ready to go. We are so close. I don't know. I'd be surprised if we didn't finish the game today, but I don't know how much more there is. But we are there. We are end game, and we are ready to do the seance. It killed me yesterday that we had to end stream. Because we did the thing right before the seance, and this is kind of your final spoiler warning here, is we got to explore the Blake Manor. And whoo, did we find out some stuff. So we are going into the seance with the discovery that Mr. Blake has fabricated his son. His son, Walter, does not exist. He's had him painted into paintings. He talks to like an empty wheelchair. The staff is also in on it. They also like, oh, you look so handsome today, young master. And there's no one there. So there's some crazy stuff going on. And Mr. Blake's goal is to he says he's going to sacrifice his son, who doesn't exist, and summon this god, and make an exchange and send the god to, like, quote-unquote heaven, in exchange for his wife, because his wife died and he wants his wife back more than anything. So he's gonna summon this demon, quote-unquote sacrifice his son that doesn't exist to get his wife back, but then also heal his son who doesn't exist. I don't know. It's messed up. Sacrifice his imaginary son to res his wife via summoning a god or a demon. So I don't know. There was a whole lab with experiments. He has like some like a giant like a container thing that can like hold a body, and like I don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen. But through us playing the game, solving people's stories, the other characters, there's only like a couple people who are going to attend the seance now, who are like not protected. A bunch of people are just flat out not going to attend the seance because we've convinced them not to. And then a bunch of other people are still going to the seance, but they have some kind of protection from the otherworldly entities. So, but not all of them. We haven't solved every one of them. So I don't know if you were able to solve them all at this point, or if we just didn't. So yeah, we've explored the manor and we got the secrets, and so now is the time to confront them, go to the seance and confront them with the knowledge that we have. Which is crazy because, like, what if you just don't figure out any of this and just walk into the seance blind? I don't know what would happen at that point. Crazy. What if they intend to sacrifice Blake himself? Yes. And there's also, there's like, thank you, Paladin. He's also going to sacrifice, or he at least needs to spill the blood of the descendants of the 3 kings of Ireland, who initially like trapped these demons or gods or entities or whatever, like below ground. So I guess that's one of them that he's freeing, but he has to use the blood of them. And we know that Miss Deane, who we came here looking for, yeah, a 3rd bloodline. So Miss Deane, who we initially came here looking for, she's descendant from one of the bloodlines. This guy O'Finn, who was kidnapped, hi Kyoto, thank you so much for the 31 months, is the 2nd bloodline, and there's someone else who is the 3rd bloodline. I think the Blakes are the 3rd bloodline. But we also found this chart that says that Evidence that suggests the Marquess and Walter are not the last of their line, that they have like a cousin who's also has the Blake bloodline. We're guessing because narrative that it might be us. But we couldn't, when we found this little family tree here, we couldn't read it for some reason, and there was stuff crossed off. So maybe he wants to sacrifice us and bringing us here to try to, you know, find Miss Deane, which they knew we weren't going to find. Maybe that was all a ruse to bring us here so we can get our blood. I don't know. That's what we're here to find out. Nev, thank you so much for using your Prime sub. Thank you for the 46 months.
Peachy wave, peachy love.
Peachy love! Thank you, Nev. Good to see you. So we'll see. We could be the cousin. Yeah, for sure. We definitely could. That is definitely a possibility. So, oh, wait. There we go. Okay, so we'll see. All right, so I think we are just ready to go back. This is crazy how they like blacked out all the faces of the paintings, like that whatever he was doing, no one could see. He blindfolded the statues, like covered all of the eyes, even of like paintings and statues, turned these statues away so they couldn't see. Like, how crazy is that? Boarded everything up. There's a freaking skull here. Like, what is happening? All right, 9 o'clock. Here's the seance. The grand seance in the hedge maze. I lost track of time. The seance will be starting soon. I need to get out to the hedge maze and put a stop to this before it's too late. Oh, here we go. We're teleporting there. Of course it's a thunderstorm. Of course it is. The music, though. Oh my god. Oh, the torches. Oh my god. 9:05. It took us 5 minutes to get there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi, Synchron. You are right on time. Oh, the wheelchair. Walter's wheelchair. They wheeled it out this far, then abandoned it. What does Blake think is happening here? He crazy. He crazy. Oh my god.
The circle is sealed. We call now upon the spirits.
Looks like they've begun. Oh. Oh my gosh. Paladin, thank you so much for the bits. What's that figure up? Wait, what's that? Oh, that's the obelisk. Oh, everybody's in the circles. Have you guys seen that thriller movie, The Circle? That's what this reminds me of. There's an empty space here. It's for me, waiting for me. I shouldn't keep them waiting any longer. There was a bunch of empty circles, the people that we convinced not to come.
To come forth, be witnessed by us, be heard by us. Age posco. Nego te recusare.
Uh-oh.
Good lord.
They come.
Did someone just get sent? What just happened? Oh, we got the protection stone thing. Oh, it broke. Oh, I wonder if anybody who wasn't protected just got murdered. I'm alive. I'm okay. That's what it is. Oh my god. The red sky! But Carmela, she's... And the others, I don't know. Seance disaster! Apprehend the suspect. Oh my god. She got singed. She's literally bones. She's dead. That was her. But look, they're protected! Okay, so my interpretation of this, these are the people who that are protected by something because we like finished their stories. Some of them had protection charms. Some of them had like a spirit that was protecting them, right? And these are the ones that weren't. Floating body. Whoever this is, they're trapped in some kind of energy field. Seance victims. Can we look at them? No. And I had that big special charm. So I'm able to actually, like, move around. Oh my god. What is that? Oh my god. What is that? Sound effects are so creepy. So there's 3 floating people. So what would that be? That would be Callahan, the priest guy, and Montavani got boned. And then who else was, did we not save? So Coventry, Sinat, Rip! It says Rip, she's dead. This person didn't survive the seance. Oh my god. Who would the third one be? Blake? Maybe? You would think he'd be protected. His residence is covered in his insane ramblings. He is under the same spell as the staff. Oh, so they're like all under this spell. Stop the ritual! I did not stop the ritual. Oh, I feel so bad for Montavani. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, is it possible to save her? I think all the staff was protected because they were like in on it. Oh my god. Ha! Oh my god. What?
What are those things?
The Fae! We're dead. We're so
Fae?
dead. May I offer you these bones? Oh no, I don't have the bones anymore. May I offer you some keys to the manor? I don't... Ah. Hi. What? And game over.
Shame.
Ooh, 16 people survived. Well, that was not the answer. Don't walk towards the Fae. Did we made eye contact? Maybe we made eye contact. Offer them an egg. Oh no. Oh no. What did I do to offend the Fae? I'm alive and I'm okay. Carmela, not so much. The others, I don't know. Alright, the answer is not... That is freaking creepy, dude. Okay, so going that way is not the answer. Can I go... I wonder if I... Oh! Ah! Seance disaster. The seance ended in chaos and disaster. The real ritual then has begun. You're gonna lead me. I like how the edge of the screen is like a little blurry. Oh my god, at least they're not like chasing me. Ah. Oh. This is where the portal was. This is where she disappeared. Oh. Hi. Magic doorway.
The energy goes this way. But how? My head.
Speak your name to enter.
It wants the culprit's name. But who?
Oh. Oh no! Select the culprit. Oh no! So the person who initially, is it? It's not Montavani because she's dead. And I still don't think it's Hisham, so the only person left is Coventry. Are you certain that Simon Coventry is the culprit? No, but I'm gonna say yes.
Welcome, Simon.
It was Simon! Simon Coventry. Okay, I believe you. Jacques, mystery solved. Okay, but like why? Mausoleum. I found a secret room full of things belonging to Simon Coventry, one of the guests. Magic doorway. I found a hidden doorway that asks for a name, perhaps the suspects. It's actually Simon P. Jones. Wow, just a lever, not like a magic symbol on the wall. It's Grunkle's gravestone. Has Jude been sleeping here? There's the painting. He's painting Walter. Oh my god. Oh, it locked me in here. If I have to solve a castle puzzle, I swear. A bed with research materials on it. Was Coventry sleeping down here before the event? There's the staff markings. Dedication. Here lies Norman Blake, died in a cave-in under the church in 1834, where it says, buried as he lived, alone, is scratched over frantically. Oof. Found the atelier. Some rough notes. O'Finn recognized me after all these years. He was only a child when I visited his camp seeking their wisdom. Even my own flesh and blood didn't know me. In hindsight, I was probably memorable enough, a wealthy outsider coming to ask of their god. In my own flesh and blood? I think Coventry is a fake name. Is he, so he's an O'Finn? I shouldn't have panicked and attacked him, though. That was risky. But what if he outed me? Thankfully, I played in those catacombs as a lad and know all their secrets. My back is in agony today. For it, I have taken most of a bottle to ease the pain. By tonight, back troubles will be a future problem. This time, I will care better for my joints. This time? Oh, it said kidnapping, but didn't. Evidence, Simon Coventry kidnapping. Oh, he's got a red finger pointing to him. This is the guy. One of the guests was kidnapped during the mass ball, so Simon did it. Notes on the ritual I found under Miss Deane's bed. Oh, Mr. O'Finn's, too. Laudanum. Bottle of painkiller. It's empty. Hi, Ren! Welcome back. The tag says Miss Deane, so this is where it was brought. So Deane and O'Finn are going to be down here. Here lies Norman Blake, died in a cave in the church. Oh, it's the same thing.
A collection of papers, a birth certificate, and a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here.
Well, there's the cousin.
His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world. All he had were his father's notes, the notes that resulted in his death. Among them, the sigil. He spent much of his life studying the occult to make sense of the sigil, and eventually much older he returned to the manor, armed with the understanding of the ground's secrets. He had adopted the identity of Simon Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife.
So I remember he never gave us a clear answer about his wife. He even gave us different names, and when we're like, I thought you said your wife's name was this, and he's like, oh, well, I've had multiple wives.
Over this he bonded with the Marquess, and used that to gain the access he needed to search the grounds.
So he's a Blake. He's the Blake cousin. Yeah, the cousin is Simon. It was the mustache the entire time.
He found the chamber his father had died opening, and was able to get inside. That's where he discovered the entity, locked in a deep sleep, its dreams already colored by the events happening around it. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his Shrine of Images, and its dreams reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline. The Marquess will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son. The god's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the god freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned.
Oh, damn. But Blake was gonna kill his son. Was gonna sacrifice his son. He never talked about sacrificing himself.
He will then take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents, and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line to the title.
Oh, he's gonna take the form of Walter. That's why he invented Walter. He's gonna be Walter. And take the inheritance. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And then you'll have the staff, the dad will be dead, and you'll have the staff being like, oh yeah, we've cared for, Walter Blake. Yeah, right, Talus? Like, I think it's maybe because this was like his father's work, and so he is continuing in his father's legacy. Because his father died doing this. Yeah, there's got to be like a personal reason for it, because, Otherwise, like... Unless he's just greedy and he wanted the Blake Manor and the inheritance, even though the Blake Manor's, like, not financially doing very well. Like... Why would he not just go to Mr. Blake and say, and just tell him honestly who he is? Like, hey, I'm your cousin. Would that still not give him the rights to any of his, like, to, like, the manor? Wow, this is crazy. A sigil fell out of the pile. Isn't that one of the open or closed sigils? So he is Henry Blake. That's why he forged the paintings and came up with the kid. The Blake family are descendant from the sorcerer rulers and Malaysians. Coventry, magical fabrication. Simon Coventry has been tapping into the entity's dream and reshaping reality throughout the estate. Damn. This guy. Holy heck. I wouldn't go through puberty again for any amount of money. Looks like a photograph of Walter Blake, but the writing on the back says Henry Blake, 1836. Wow. So he had a picture of himself at that age and just copied like what he looked like at that age and painted himself, basically, his childhood self, into the paintings to look exactly like him, so that when he's reborn as a kid... Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can make the hypothesis, right? Then it'll look exactly like him. Simon Coventry's goal is to free the entity in order to assume the role Oh. To inherit the jewelry shop. To inherit his ancestral home because his real identity is ousted heir Henry Blake. No. I wonder if there's something else we need. I couldn't put fabrication in there. I don't think. Various paintings of Walter Blake that Coventry must have discarded for whatever mistakes he feared people would see through. The reference photograph has Henry Blake 1840 written on the back. Wow, Walter Blake paintings. Okay, Simon Coventry's goal is to free the entity in order to assume the role... Oh, magical fabrication of his Magical fabrication. Walter Blake, and to inherit his ancestral home because his real identity is ousted heir Henry Blake. Aha.
Simon Coventry is really Henry Blake, ousted heir of the Blake title and fortunes. He has returned with the intent of using magic to reclaim what was taken from him. I need to stop him.
I need to stop him! Mr. Coventry. Oh. Oh, the Fae! We're still all around. Oh, there's something glowing over there. Oh, hi. There's more of them. They're closing in on the church. Uh-oh. We got the full fisheye going. The Reverend. The Reverend, he's been murdered. The Fae are inside the church. There's nowhere left to go. Why would you want to go anywhere else? There's those pods. That's how he's getting the blood. Or the energy. The chamber. The ritual chamber. This is Grunkle levels of like underground. I know. It's Coventry, Henry Blake. He's praying to the entity. There is an open pod there, and that makes me nervous. Oh. Oh, no.
It's Mr. O'Finn.
Oh,
He
no.
seems to still be alive. I can't see a way to open this and get him out.
Vats, Mr. O'Finn is alive. I have a chance to save him. Modern vats sit in the room. They seem to have figures inside them. A hidden chamber under the church. Oh no, there she is.
Miss Deane!
Miss Deane.
I need to find a way to get her out while she's still alive.
Oh my god.
Now, Walter. No tears now. Not long to go. Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. A big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back.
Bruh. It's so twisted.
That we'll all be together again. One big, happy family. What are you doing here? I want to let you stop this.
Oh, jeez. I need to get through to him. I won't let you stop this. Comes out and just stands there. I'm gonna throw a hypothesis at him. Marquess Blake was strapping himself into one of the vats. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sailor Magic Star. Oh my gosh.
Catching a live stream of Blake Manor.
Yay! Thank you, Sailor Magic Star. Welcome. You are just in time. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the Prime sub. Oh my god. You cannot blank your blank. You've been blanked by blank, so he can take over your blank. You've been tricked by Henry Blake, so he can take over your home. You cannot save yourself. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake, so he can take over your ancestral home. Here goes nothing.
Fooled, but I would have all I could ever.
Okay, I believe you.
Who was restraining me? And where is my son? Where is my boy? He should be here, shouldn't he? No. I thought. No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there.
Truth will set you free.
Just a cruel illusion. Oh, my boy, taken from me.
Oh.
And Mary, my Mary, she is truly gone. Never coming back.
Aww.
Who would make a man think such things? Have such hope? You're right. I have been fooled by a relation I did not even know existed. Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
Uh-oh. 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 Ah!
Get off me, you fool!
Oh, no.
How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son, only to take them from me?
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me.
Wow.
I should have been the Marquess of Doon, and I will be. Islam, Jonathan. You will be nothing!
Uh-oh. Oh, is he gonna pull him in? They're both... Oh, and thus the Blake line ended there. Is that a pool of blood? Wait, they both fell in the drink? The Marquess could not be saved. Marquess Blake was determined to resurrect his wife at any cost, but he'd been tricked into nearly sacrificing himself by the ousted heir, Henry Blake, posing as Simon Coventry. I did not see this coming. They did the Frodo and Goblin. Stop. Coventry's result. End of the line. Witness the end of the Blake lineage. Oh no. Does that mean the manor goes to the staff? Oh my god. Oh my god, the end of the Blakes. Ugh. So I wonder how different that can go. Is there different choices and things I can do so that like doesn't happen? I wonder. These look much older than the vats. Perhaps they're the original locks that the Malaysians used to seal the gate. What are these vats? Ancient machine. The toys! Excuse me.
The Tuatha Danann and the Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Taltiu. After much death, a truce was called. They agreed to halve the land between them. However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half, so the Tuatha Danann went below ground through this here portal. The entity stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the 3 Milesian leaders, using their blood.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia. Until war came to the land once again. Oliver Cromwell and his forces arrived, led in this region by Edward Blake. They killed those living here, the people the entity had formed a bond with over the generations.
Look at the blood like dripping down from the surface.
Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams. He felt alone and scared. He feels alone and scared still.
Oh. Oh no! He cried. He shed a tear.
He just wants to go home to his people.
We gotta wake them up. And everybody stick your hand in. So these are the stones that the kings like willingly, you know, like bloodied their hand and then stuck their hand in for the blood sacrifice. But he wasn't gonna get them to do that willingly, so he put them in these pods to, like, I don't know, somehow get their blood or their energy or essence or whatever, their blood. And like it's feeding their blood into the stones. That's crazy. Open and close. Spiral machine. These dials, they seem to be a kind of control panel. I should be able to arrange them in such a way to allow me to perform a sigil here, but what sigil? Oh my god. Open, close, unknown. 2 of 3 chamber sigils found. Was there one I didn't find? Or is there, I can do another one? I just don't know that I can do it. Yeah, that's open, close. This was the sigil inside the locket. I don't know if did we ever figure out what that is? Sigil that appeared on the wall in Mr. O'Finn's room once the magical phrase was spoke. Sigil that reveals events from the past. Doors hidden behind illusionary walls. Dissolved whatever it's been linked to. Unlocks doors that have been magically sealed. A strange sigil I saw in my dream that woke me on using it. Wow. Entity Coon, save him! Curious about this one. I don't know if there was one we didn't find. It's just showing me that I can't. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. I can't do the other one. So wait, do we want to, hold on, go back. What, see, there's a pillar with a sigil carved into it, but what is it for? That's the open. And the close is broken. So, do we do open or close? We want to close this portal, right? Yeah, is the choice ours? Do we get a different ending depending on if we open or close it? Is this the entity imprisoned here for an eternity? Something deep inside of me is screaming not to get any closer. Oh, wow, it walked us back here. Look at that portal over there. Oh, look how... Oh, I can't. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was able to... It's like, nope, you gotta walk yourself back. See, the blood's coming here and here, but not there. And now there is no blood because the Blakes are dead. Okay. See, it's giving us the open one right there. And we had to find the closed one. Unless we were also a cousin, yes. I think we have to close it. This poor entity, but like if we open it, everyone probably dies, or we become their king. I don't know. The blood should be... Oh, their blood's in the soup. That's right. He just wants to go home. Maybe we should help him. We got... Of course, we have to do, like, both endings, right? Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's already set to the open one. Something's happening. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's open. Send him home. Set him free. Ooh, maybe we can, like, get young again. We opened it. You're right, that's how it's working, is they have the blood of the Blakes because they fell in the drink. What have we unleashed? Ah! I told you. No! No! We killed the horse! That was the wrong answer. No! Nothing is safe. The crows. It's the end of the world as we know it. Open the part. We got the bad ending. We destroyed the world. Oh no. I'm so intrigued that there's apparently there's a question mark symbol. There's open, close, and then there's a question mark. We destroyed the world. Oopsie. Not my horse. If I died, fine. And that wasn't even a game over screen. Like, that was an ending. That's fantastic. No! Yeah, see, I have other sigils here. These are all the sigils that I found. I'm wondering if there's another one we can do, or if we never found the third sigil. We probably didn't find it if we have a question mark there, which is very, very intriguing. And I'm still wondering how this changes if we you know, if we don't solve anybody's, you know, that ghostometer, if you know, if it's full, does it change anything besides, oh, everybody dies, you know? Or is it just like an achievement thing? The thing is, I think we did incredibly well on this first playthrough. So it's like, I would just plain have to look it up, like where, I mean, there is a lot, like on another playthrough, there is a lot, like, there was a lot of the, events that we skipped, right? Like there was a talk in the drawing room. I think we only ever, spooky pets! I think there was only like one Zach the puppy. Spooky babies. I think there was only like one of the talks that we went to. Like, I was at the point where I wasn't sure what else I didn't explore. Like, we never solved, there was a couple people's, stories we never solved, but like, I didn't know where else to look. So I must have just missed something along the way. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Okay. So if I just hit continue, I wonder if it'll put me right back at the end there. Okay, so that was the bad ending. But I still got an achievement for the bad ending.
He just wants to go home to his people.
He just wants to go home to his people. Well, I tried, but your people came and killed us all. All right, so let's close the gate. All right, that's closed. Hey, Django. Hit the Fae with a rolled up newspaper. Oh, shoot, wait, oh. Oh, I messed that up. Oops. Eh. All right, close the gate. Free your people. I tried. You destroyed the world. Well, you took over the world. That was the Fae 1 ending. Uh-oh. 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 Shut it down. Close the portal. Run! Oh, it's collapsing. Oh, the church exploded. Damn, the music in this is so good. Mystery solved. Come with me if you want to live. Save Mr. O'Finn. I have stopped the ritual, but at what cost? At what cost? Breaking the circle. Mystery solved. Can I stop the ritual?
So,
Miss Deane.
this is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
Okay, so this is this like 1 year later? That's what I'm wondering, is the third choice the true ending? Maybe. We had the bad ending, and this is, I guess, the good ending. Did I get paid for this? Tyler! Hi, Tyler! Family of Moonlight. I'm not sure what Family of Moonlight is. Welcome!
You'll join me.
Yes. I think at the very least, I owe you a drink.
At least. I saved the world. And then a hero comes along. I save Miss Deane.
Freed from the vase's curse, Miss Hisham became obsessed with seeking out other cursed items hidden across the globe.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh cool. Welcome, Tyler. Oh cool. Are we gonna get the ending, the 1 year later, where are they now for all of the characters that we saved? Yeah, cool.
Miss Montavani's family were devastated with the news of her death. But at least her last wish had been carried out, and they were set for many comfortable years.
Aww. Dude, don't tell them how she died. She got
Mr.
freaking
O'Mara's angel
nuked.
led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what.
Mr. O'Mara's... Oh, the angel. Oh, wow. So he kept, like, in quote-unquote communication with the angel. Wow.
With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety.
Aww.
She supported them only by her earnings as a poet.
Aww, because she gave up all of her estate and her wealth and stuff that her family had gotten from Barbossa's family. And so you see her in just like, a modest house, but but she lifted the curse, so her family is, and her siblings especially, are free to, like, actually live and, wow. That's wonderful.
Mrs. Darcy disposed of her husband's ghost on her route home. She later turned the events of the manor into the acclaimed horror novel, Eldritch House.
Oh, wow. She dumped her husband's ghost in the river. Been playing Zodiac Age. Nice, nice. Oh, cool, Tyler. That's awesome. Diva make that money.
Mr. Hunter left the manor and spent his remaining years breeding champion horses for the MacLeod family.
Aww. Oh, he got to stay close to her.
Mr. Dupre returned to New Orleans. With a newly opened mind, Mrs. Joyce accompanied him to the New World.
Mrs. Joyce went with him? Oh my god, she was the maid. Oh my gosh.
Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the seance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations.
Oh wow. So he took credit for all of my work. Everything that I did. Oh my gosh.
He also published a paper, thoroughly correcting every element that Mrs. Darcy had embellished in her novel.
He was that guy. He made a YouTube channel that was just proving Miss Darcy's book wrong. No, don't be that guy.
Miss Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan.
Aww.
Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural.
She was the one that, like, she never had magic powers. She was the one that, she wanted magic powers desperately, but she just had no ability to use magic. So she was gonna, like drink Miss Deane's blood or something to gain magical powers. And she just gave all that up. She's like, fine, I accept that I'm never gonna have magic.
With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland.
Yeah, she made out. Damn. That's gonna be the next. It's gonna be
Mrs.
the Barbosa
Lau and Miss
Manor is the
MacLeod
next game.
retired to a cottage
Yay!
outside London. They never attended another
Lesbians
mystical
won! Let's go! Yay! Yay!
Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again.
Full druid. And they were roommates.
Miss Murphy continued the studies she began under Miss Deane and used that power to create a better life for herself.
Aw, that was the cook, the shy cook who lost her daughter. She became the wicked witch of the
With
manor.
Miss Callahan's help, she was able to reunite with her daughter.
She killed their family. No.
Mr. Skerritt established the Skerritt Foundation, which set up schools and hospitals for the underprivileged. He is thought of fondly by those he helped.
Aw, that's nice. Look at him go. That was what we convinced him to use his wealth for, good. Because that was the guy that had planned to sacrifice himself at the seance so that he was the ghost that was contacted and then to be remembered because he had no legacy at all. He had no family, no children. And so he was going to be remembered by being the first ghost that ever got contacted at a seance. But we're like, yeah, that's probably not going to work out for you, bro. Why don't you just like leave all of your wealth to like a charity and do something good to be remembered that way. Look, he's got a statue. He's got a whole statue. Awesome. Oh, wow. Detective Ward saved 18 of 22 people, 32 of 37 mystery solved. I think that's pretty damn good for my first run. I think that's pretty damn good for my first run. So there was only 3. There's only 3 pictures that we didn't get, and that is the priest, I never figured out Mr. Doyle. Oh, I wish I could have looked at that. All right, that was a good ending. Yay! Oh, man. So did Doyle? I think Doyle, the priest, and, well, I mean, I couldn't have saved... Could I have saved Coventry? I didn't save Blake, I guess? Or, oh, Montavani. Maybe Montavani. I don't know. I wasn't able to see the ones that were grayed out. It didn't let me look at that for more than a second. Doyle Varley. Was the staff? No, because there was... The staff wasn't safe because I could have solved their things. So yeah, I didn't solve the priest, Doyle... Yeah, or Varley. No, did Varley die? I liked Varley. We learned the least about him. I just couldn't figure out anything about him. Oh, I'm so glad, Ren. Oh, man. I'm so glad we played this. This was so freaking good. Yeah, I don't know if we could have saved Montavani. I really want to know what that third symbol is. I almost wonder if we have to play it again. Can you perfect it your first playthrough? Probably. I think I was pretty thorough at finding stuff, but there was obviously more. And how do things change? We have time to just do a speed run. Like, not solving anything and just see what happens at the end. Like, can you not even go into the Blake Manor? Right? Because if you don't solve all that stuff, get into the basement. They never give you the key to the manor. Like, you know? Sleep through the weekend speed run. Simon mode, you have 40 steps a day. Yeah, we're gonna unlock curse mode. Oh my god. Yeah, well, let's go on a quick break and then we'll, we have plenty of time to play around. We can do a sleep weekend. just speed run. Speed run to the end. I'll probably just die and get a bad ending. Well, because here's the thing. I probably will, because when we stepped into that circle at the end, we had the stone. Remember? That we found in the Blake Manor. So that's why we were protected. So if we don't have that stone, if we never get into the Blake Manor, we don't have that stone to protect us. So, like, is it just game over dead, or, like, we're one of those floating ghosts? Like, I'm curious what happens there. Thank you for the hydration, Regal Peach. All right, everybody. Hydrate, get some water, get up and stretch. Take a quick break. I'll be right back.